we'll go ahead and get started. I guess I didn't really introduce myself, but I'm Nikki Johnson. I teach bio here at the Wellness Center along with some other classes. And I wrote notes because I'm not nervous. Anyway, so yes, I teach classes here at the gym, but I primarily work from home helping people set and achieve health and fitness goals. I've been coaching like that for nearly 4 years now. And I've learned that through helping people get healthy and fit, I have become more confident in improving myself, not only physically, but mentally and emotionally, as well as my confidence has grown dramatically. And see, this health and fitness thing isn't about being skinny, it's about being healthy, and being healthy from the inside out. And I've learned this and so much more from my mentor, Charline Bucher, who's here from Emory, Texas today. She is a founding coach from Team Beachbody and has earned many successes or achievements with the business, one of which being a member of the Millionaires Club. And while this is an incredible achievement, the things I admire most about Charline are her integrity, her giving heart, her never give up mindset, and her desire to help anyone however she can. If she sees a need, she wants to fill it. So I'm extremely excited and honored to have her here with us today, so please help me welcome Charline.
Well, first of all, y'all give it up for Nikki. I'm serious. You're really good at what you do. That's really, yeah. Y'all are not taking that for granted at all, because I've seen. You know what? They're out there doing it, so it doesn't matter. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying you're really lucky. So thank you, Nikki. So this is not a business opportunity meeting, so ready to relax. You know, a lot of people are going, what did you get me into? Honestly, I'm here, she has a group of coaches here. I'm here until some of you are here, and I'm going to be here working with you guys. And we thought it would be a great idea just to come up and kind of share what we do, as coaches. And that's how we met. We met through this coaching thing. We would have never met otherwise. But that's the beauty of social media, right? So I just want to start out by kind of sharing my story. Share my story a little bit, and then we're going to share a little bit about what we do as coaches. And again, this is not a business opportunity, but if it resonates with you, and if you're not going to do it, definitely want to talk to whoever invited you. So I'm sharing my story a little bit. So I've been depressed for as long as I can remember. I don't know if anybody here has suffered with depression or knows anybody that suffers with depression, but from what I understand, a majority of us do for one reason or another. And it doesn't just affect women, it affects men. It affects, I think, women more because of our hormones, that stuff. But I honestly do not remember in childhood not being depressed. I grew up in a very violent childhood. My mom married 5 times. I was raised by my stepdad, and the fourth and fifth actually, because they divorced and got married. And he wasn't physically abusive towards me, but he was very violently physically abusive towards my mother, verbally abusive towards us. And honestly, every day I went home and I didn't know if I was going to witness my mother's death at his hands. I will say this before I move on. We do still have a relationship. He has, I'm not going to say he's changed, but people can realize how wrong they were. So I'm not bashing him at all. I'm just kind of sharing my story so you guys know where I'm coming from. Because I always had people go, you still talk to him, Yeah, dude. I've learned a lot of stuff from him, believe it or not. Maybe what not to do. But anyway. So my journey, that's kind of where I don't want to tell my whole life story because I don't have time and y'all get really bored. But, and I am not, in case y'all haven't noticed, I don't get paid to go around and speak. I'm just a regular person, and I do share my story. I used to not want to, but everybody has a story that somebody needs to hear. If you've overcome anything in your life, if you're on your journey to overcoming anything in your life, people need to hear it. So you've got, and my mentor was like, you have to share your story. As a matter of fact, this is how bad I didn't want to share it. My husband didn't even know I had a weight problem when I met him. I divorced for a while, but I had gained 80 pounds in my previous marriage and had lost it before I met my new husband. And I had won $10,000 in the Beachbody challenge. And I was like, okay, you did P90X, and yeah, you got into shape, but $10,000, you know? Like, and they were coming to the house, and they were going to do this big video presentation, and he's like, what is going on? I'm like, oh, I got to tell him, you know? And I don't know why I was afraid to tell him, but it was that inside jump, you know? Honestly, I thought, well, he's going to leave. He's going to leave if he knows that, you know, he's married to someone who has that potential, because I had the potential to go back to, you know, what I felt inside. And he was like, why didn't you tell me? You know, why didn't you share that part of it? And that just opened up a whole floodgate, because I honestly thought I was never going to have to talk about that part of my life ever again. And God said, I got plans for you. You can talk about it all the time. So I do, and I share it. I'm not a professional speaker, so y'all forgive me because I do things, you know, and get emotional. But through that journey, I really wanted to do something different with my life. I didn't want to be stuck there. And I remember sitting on the steps of my trailer house, my grandmother's trailer house actually. We didn't even own it. Promising that I would never, ever, ever be in that situation. Ever. I would never put myself in that situation. My mom had 4 kids. There was 4 of us. And we were stuck. She couldn't do anything. And I thought I would never do that. I was mad at her because she was there. I was mad, you know, and I was mad. And I was smart. And I wanted to do something with my life. So I was going to go conquer the world. And I left at 17 and met and married and got right back into a situation very early on that I said I was never going to get myself into. Moved 1,000 miles away. So I was literally isolated, gained 80 pounds, fell further and further and further into depression. I was 8 months pregnant with my second son, Cody, and I got a knock on the door about 7 o'clock in the morning. My 2-year-old on my legs screaming, you know, wondering if the electricity was going to get turned off that day. You know, really just not understanding, not knowing what was going to happen. I get a knock at the door, and I go to the door. Oh, by the way, a week before that, I fell and broke my ankle, so I have crutches too. So 8 months pregnant, crutches, they don't really work very well. And a 2-year-old pulling on you. So I opened the door, and he hands me papers, and it was foreclosure papers. And I was like, that's it. And about 2 hours later, I went into labor a month early with my son. I had my son. It should have been, you know, a joyous time. It was miserable. I was miserable. And I was done. I thought, this is it. This is it. I can't do this the rest of my life. I can't do this. And my mom calls me. She's like, you know, she came to visit. She had no idea what I was living in. She drove from, I think at this time she was living in Arkansas. She drove. She walked in. She was horrified. She saw I was living. She grabbed me and she actually went back home. Told her boss she was a going after my daughter. She got in her car, she drove back to Florida. I was living in Florida at this time, by the way. She got me, she goes, you're coming, you're getting out of this. And I didn't argue with her, I said, okay. And long story short, that's where my health and fitness journey began. I got there, I kind of got out of the situation, and I thought, okay, I have no control over anything in my life. I've lost my home. I had nothing. I had no car, I had no house, I had no money, I had nothing. I had me, I had my kids, and so I thought, okay, this is what I got. So I can either go and crawl in a hole, you know, or I can kill myself, which I did think about. I can sit over in the corner and suck my thumb and say, poor me, look what happened to me. Or I can pick myself up and say, okay, what am I going to do with this? And I decided to pick myself up and say, okay, what am I going to do with this? No idea what I was going to do. It was a little gym in this little bitty tiny little town, and I'm talking the gym was probably as big as this area right here. But that's where I started, and I thought, I have one thing I'm in control of, and that's what I put in my mouth and what I do with my body. And that's where I started. And I tried. And actually, I did have a little bit of success with it, and it kind of gave me that taste. I'm like, okay, all right, I got this. I can do this. But it was hard. You guys know how hard it is. I mean, you're excited when you get started with the fitness journey, but to stick with it, man, that's hard. And so I was doing that. By the way, I'm living in this house in Arkansas. If y'all think of Arkansas or, I don't know. I don't know what y'all want to picture, but this was literally a shack in the middle of nowhere, 2 rooms, and I think there were 8 of us living there with 2 babies. It was, and I was happy. I had a roof over my head. I don't mean happy as in joyful, but I was thankful, But I didn't want to stay there either, So I started doing that, and I managed to, I took some money that I wasn't supposed to take. At the time, I got really angry that I took our tax return and bought a new car. And then I drove up to Dallas Fort Worth, which is where I kind of landed, and I got a job. Anyway, I got on my feet, and I started going to different gyms and trying things. And, again, that support, I was missing that support. I ended up divorcing my husband, and then it was now I'm a single mom, trying to figure this out. Still pressed, still working through all that stuff, but at least I had made that decision, because I wanted to be a different mom for my kids. That was my why at that time. It was like, I don't want them growing up thinking that this is what it's supposed to be like. I wanted them to be healthy in their mind, I didn't want them to be where I was, or to marry anybody where I was, that was my desire. Then I saw this infomercial for Slim and Six. I don't know if anybody has heard of Slim and Six. It's a Beachbody program way back in the day. And I saw these, y'all see those before and after pictures, and you hear their stories, and you're like, I cannot picture it. And I kind of sat there, but there was this one girl in particular, and I don't know what it was about her story, but I thought, if she can do this, I can do this. And I remember saying, I want to be a success story. I want to inspire somebody to make a change. I want to be on that. I want to be a success story. I don't know why I said that. Whatever. And then you start, all that stupid stuff starts coming up in your head. But I didn't pay a bill so that I could buy that fitness program. That's what I did. And I got it, and it changed my life. And the reason it changed my life, it wasn't so much the fitness program, it was the community that I plugged into. They kept talking about these message boards. And guys, this was before Facebook and social media. That's back when message boards were when all the weird people were on there, and you weren't sure who you were talking to. But Beachbody actually had community customers that were kind of talking to one another, and that's where I connected. I was a single mom. I worked, and that's all I did. I worked, took care of my kids, I worked. I had no friends, I didn't have time for that. Matter of fact, I probably did that on purpose. I think I was just kind of isolating myself. It's not that I was shy or anything, or just preferred myself as company. I was just tired of all the other stuff. And this was amazing because there were people out there who were on that journey, and they were struggling, and they had stuff, and I thought, man, they're going through something worse than I did, and maybe I can encourage them. And that's what it became. And the next thing I know, they're asking me for advice, because we were posting, successes and things, and I had lost some weight by then, and Slim and Six, as a matter of fact, I had such good results, I actually ended up on the So it was crazy. They called me, and I got to go out to California and do all that stuff. But I remember getting connected, and it was the people that I didn't even know on that message board and who were helping me stick with it. And I ended up losing 80 pounds. And I did this for 3 years as a hobby, and I just did it. That was my outlet. So I'd go to work, and I'd come home, and I'd get on the computer, and I'd log on, and I'd talk to these people that I didn't even know, and they were having amazing results. And we were all sending out, success stories into Beachbody. And I got this call from, I didn't get a call, actually, I'm embarrassed to say it, but it was MySpace. Y'all remember that? I got this MySpace message from the CEO of Beachbody, and I'm like, this is a joke. He's not writing me. But he was like, hey, we want to talk to you about this coaching thing we're doing. I'm like, what is it? I had no idea what it was. I was like, that sounds kind of weird. But he's like, no, it's, y'all doing it already. I just want to tell you what we're thinking about doing. I'm like, all right. So why don't you need to come out to California? I had never been there. I'm a Texas girl, living in the country, had never been nowhere. And he wanted me to come to Beverly Hills, California. I felt like a gorilla, seriously. Up at the Beverly Wilshire on Hollywood It's right there by Rodeo Drive, like right across the street. It's crazy. And I was like, oh, that's not nice. Well, of course. You know, I'm like, okay, I didn't know. That is where my coaching, that's where they introduce what we do as coaches. And it's basically what we were already doing, you know, is inspiring people. And these are people that I would have never met otherwise. And they just wanted to reward people for helping people get results with their programs because they could have sold their stuff on Walmart shelves. Retailers, they didn't have to do what they've done, but they did it because they want people to just buy them. How many people have bought something and it's set on the shelf? Okay. When you have an accountability partner or you have a group of people you're doing it with, how much do you think your success or your is going to go up? Probably astronomically. Chances are you're going to get it done. And that's what they saw over and over and over. Every person that was turning in their success story had that accountability. And brainstorming, they came up with this coaching, and that's what they do. So they reward us for helping people who are already using their programs. And so that's what we do as coaches. Now, a lot of us are fitness instructors, you know, a lot of us are not. I'm not. Now, I did go get Turbo Cook certified just because I thought it would be fun. But I'm not a fitness instructor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not an expert in all of that stuff. But I have learned a lot of stuff along the way. And that's kind of what we want to, you know, talk to you guys about. So, sorry that took so long. But I will tell you, I didn't get into this for the money. As a matter of fact, when I got into this, I was working at Lockheed. I was a manager. I financially had finally got on my feet. I was on that track that I thought I was supposed to be on when I was a little girl, to success. I was going to be corporate success. I had not gone to college, so I had gone to court reporting school, and I did court reporting, but that wasn't college. And then I realized I was on a ladder. I didn't even want to climb. I hated it. But there it was. But I thought that's what I was supposed to do. That was what was stuck in my head. So when I started this, it was completely for my own accountability to help other people. The millionaire mark was not even on my radar. That was not my intention. Now, I'm not going to say I don't like it, you know, and it's brought freedom. My husband's retired, and so, you know, I get to do it full time, and I got to raise my kids. So that part of it, I do talk about that part of it when I talk to my coaches because that's huge. We're going to talk a little bit about, you know, we all struggle with that. One thing people struggle with all the time is probably why there's a lot of divorces in the country. Money. You know, it's not money. We did. My ex-husband and I always thought about money. We didn't have money. And that's how we met. And Nikki, I just want to, you know, you guys are really lucky to have her here as a coach. I didn't have any, when I started my team, it was all online. I had coaches from all over the country. And these are people, stay-at-home moms, people, executives, attorneys, doctors, they ran the gamut. But I didn't have anybody local, so it's really cool that you have you too, because you are rocking it. You're growing a great team. Y'all have really seriously. So okay. Anyway, so that's my story. Well, that's part of it. So y'all can kind of see where I came from. And y'all know that, you know, staying on track is hard sometimes. When you can surround yourself. That's why people like to come to the gyms. You know, you get into that environment. That's why Nikki comes up here and teaches. She loves it. You know, she doesn't have to do that. She could totally stay home and do what she does. But she wants to interact, and it's a way to do that. For me, I didn't have that freedom at that time to do it, so I started doing it at home. And there's a lot of people out there that are like that. So that's the people, you know, that I like to reach out to, people that were kind of in my situation. So, but anyway, if you want to share, I want you to kind of share a little bit for those of you who don't know your story, just real quick.
Sure.
How you and I kind of met.
Sure.
And what the heck's going on.
Should we do a drive? Let's do a drive.
Yeah, let's do a drive. Yeah, we're going to give away stuff as we go through. Yeah. All right, let's see. What are we going to give away? We're going to give away some recovery. And this has got a little bit of E&E, which is injury and endurance, and some recovery. Energy, you take that before you work out. And some recovery, which is after workout. right, let's see. Melissa?
That's Jennifer Holt.
Okay, we're going to give a couple more things. Maybe I'll pay attention. Somebody ask a question.
My fitness journey started, a long time ago. I started working out at home. And it's so funny that I actually teach class because 4 years ago I would have been scared to go into a gym. And now here I am in front of a class teaching people. I'm not going to cry.
And you did very well. I'm serious.
Thank
you.
you. Anyway, so I started working out at home, and I don't have an 80-pound weight loss story, but the things that I learned about myself and the things that I accomplished sound silly that I wasn't able to do a push-up. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna do a push-up someday. And it took me 3 months, but then after 3 months, I was able to do 2 push-ups, and that was incredible. And what I learned from that, I don't know why I cried. Because I'm passionate about it. That's why. Anyway, I was able to do 2 push-ups, which was incredible. I didn't lose a lot of weight, but I was gaining strength, and like I said, not on the outside, but from within. And setting a goal and achieving it just gave me this huge confidence where I can sort of stand in front of you and talk now. But really, my story is about confidence. And yes, I learned a lot about nutrition and going through certifications. I've learned a lot about fitness, and that's what I love to share. But like I said in the beginning, it doesn't start with working out, it may start with working out and fitness, but what you learn along the way about yourself, about what you can do, about the impact that you have on other people by posting, like I post a lot of videos of me doing athletical things or whatever that I could have never done. And my husband will say, you do not have an athletic bone in your body. Yeah. And now I can do things like tricep push-ups, that years ago was not a goal of mine. But along the journey, finding that I have strength in not only physical things, but that I gain strength and confidence that carries over into everything else. So that was my start in learning all these things about me and learning how great it felt to set that goal of 2 push-ups and then finally accomplishing it, and what that propels me into confidence-wise in all the other things was like, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to, I was telling everybody, you need to, go to the gym and work out, or whatever it may be, because of how you feel afterwards. Not because you need to lose a weight, not because you have flabby arms, but because of the confidence that you get from being able to do something really awesome, like push-ups or whatever the case may be. So how I got started into coaching was, I was that silly girl telling everybody, oh my gosh, P90X is awesome, you need to do it, you're going to feel awesome. And so I may be known by like that silly girl you live in a small town. I don't know if you I always think of my that girl, the P90X girl, let's do it. And like she said, it's not about the program, it was that's what worked for me. At that time, I was scared to go to the gym because I wasn't confident in myself. If I would have come to the gym, I would have not known what to do. And I saw this as a way to help people I was there, I was scared to do whatever, I was scared to commit to this goal. But it's okay, I can help you through it because I've been there, I know how you're feeling, and I'm going to tell you, you can do it. You just have to believe you can do it. And now I'm here teaching, and and coaching is just a way for me to reach more people than the people who come to the gym. I can reach people in other states through social media.
So we met. I mean, we didn't even meet directly, so that's what's so cool about it.
Right.
You don't know who you're going to impact.
Right. Yeah, I have people all the time like, hey, I love that whatever you post, and I'm like, I don't know you, but that's great. and that's a way to help people. So yeah. Sure.
So when you bought your P90X, did they put you with?
Yeah, there's a story. Okay. Actually, I didn't buy P90X. PnyDX. We borrowed it from a friend who didn't want to do the program, right? Sitting on his shelf for a really long time. And so, we got it from him, and I did it. And I did it a couple times. I did PnyDX 3 or 4 times before I finally logged on to Team Beachbody to order my next program. I'd done PnyDX, I wanted something new. And I found out about the coaching opportunity. I was like, well, this is perfect for me, because I'm telling everybody, get up and get moving. And now it gave me kind of a resource, something to be a part of, more than just the silly girl running around telling everybody to get fit. It gave me tools to help people, to communicate with people, to know how to help them. And then the whole other, like I said,
you were assigned a different coach.
I was assigned a different coach. Sorry, I was assigned a different coach who didn't keep in good contact with me, and I was really stuck in searching for a long time. And it wasn't finally until I plugged into Charline's resources that I was able to really learn things and figure out how to talk to people. And so I didn't look like that silly girl running around saying, you need to do PnyDX. Because then I realized, I love PnyDX, but maybe you don't. Maybe that's not for you, and how can I help you?
Right,
and
where
help,
you're at.
Yeah. But then, like I said, the other part of it is the nutrition part. And I think that's so more important than any kind of physical activity you do, because, I love coming to class to do the classes. I mean, you can tell that I love what I do there. But you, what is that saying? You can't outwork a bad diet, or whatever you want to say. And the diet is just as hard, if not harder, than getting your workout in, because we're confronted with food 3 to 5 times a day and making that choice. And so it's great to have a workout buddy, but have some support for your nutrition and some guidance, because I was at that point where I was drinking Slim Fast and everything low fat and not getting anywhere, until I realized that's junk. I need to eat real whole foods. And that's where I finally started to feel better, because it's not always about weight loss, but it's about how you feel, energy.
Yeah.
Cover everything there?
But that's how we met.
I was curious. I thought, did they just hook me up with her?
Right. Well, yeah.
Her coach had a coach, and then I was kind of down. She reached out, and that's how that happened. Because her coaches weren't helping. You gotta, that's what we do. We're supposed to. All right. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. She's gonna help me with this.
Do you want me to stay up here?
When we get to her.
Okay.
That's okay. Again, like I said, this is not a business opportunity. We're just sharing where we came from. We have a lot of people who are, like I said, fitness professionals, gym owners, who are coaching because they want to help people that are, they're not within the 5 or 10 mile radius. They can help people all over the United States and Canada. They get that. They can expand their business, and they can also help the people that come in their doors. Because she was talking about the nutrition aspect of it, and they get that too. Because there's so much stuff out there. Like I said, but a lot of us are just regular, everyday people. Like I said, from executives, we have a lot of attorneys who do this, and doctors, and police officers, and teachers, and stay-at-home moms. That's the bottom line is, we all want to be significant. We all want to matter, and most of us care about our health. Most of us do. We can get to the gym. That's awesome. Come up here and work out with Nikki, or of course we're doing with me, George. Oh yeah. Okay. How fun. See. Get out there and push those weights. I actually like weights. But I just don't get there. But I know a lot of people who go to the gym, but they still need help with the nutrition aspect of it. So we just want to share a little bit more, and I want to keep the time. So we'll skip through. There's some of these stuff that we're just going to skip right through. Business, right? That's my honey right there. And those are my two. They're grown now. My boys are 21 and 19. But I just love, and that's my stepson. They're with the Dolphins. So I have 3 boys, all of us together. That's me at my most fit. I'm not there right this minute. That's okay. But that was right after I did PnyDX. But anyway, I have had some success in this business, and it has not had anything to do with me at all. It's had to do with me changing some things in my head, but it's had something to do with me not focusing on me and trying to help other people. And that's what we are as coaches. That's basically what we do as a coach, because that's kind of where I started. That pretty much sums it up. right there, that picture. You can't, most of my pictures, I've either got my kid in front of me, or I'm sitting down, or I'm taking a picture, right? That's kind of the way I hid. So when I got started in this, I did not have a good track record. I had not had any success in this, but this felt good. People were asking me for help. So, okay, so that's what I started doing. And I knew on the other side of it, as I started thinking about when I was my 10 to 15 hour work days, still not being able to, pay all the bills. I was like, there's got to be something else, but I didn't have time. I didn't have time to go back to school. I actually was going to go, I got certified to start teaching some more classes. And I'm sorry you don't teach classes because you're going to get rich. You do it because you love it, honestly. And I thought, well, that's dumb. If I'm trying to earn more money, all it is taking way more time. But I want to help more people. What am I going to do? And that's when this came along. So I thought, okay, I can do this. And one of the things that I think it works so well is that you all know when there's a major issue or a problem and someone can fix it, that's really when opportunities come. Think about it. Almost every invention has been thought of and created and manifested because there was a need for it. There's a problem that needed to be solved, right? The chair you're sitting in, people need to be able to sit. They came up with a chair. You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about that. Everything that we have. These are just some recent examples of that. eBay, Amazon, Dyson, Google. All of that was come from a need. Someone thought about that because there was a need in place. So that's where opportunity comes in. And we have, that in this country right now. And that's why we have a health crisis going on. And a lot of it's not because there's a lack of information. It's not because there's a lack of tools, right? It's all out there. We've got the internet. We can have information like that. A lot of it's confusing. There's a lot of conflicting information out there. And yet the obesity rates keep going up, especially with kids. And that's really sad. So, we just want to band together with the people that are doing it right. It's not the quick fix. It's the workout, move your body, whatever you have to do. Whether you've got to go to the gym. We have a lot of marathon runners that, but they still have to eat, right? A lot of military guys and ladies, all of that stuff who understand that, and we're all coming together. Like I said, there's gyms and there's fitness professionals and all of us are coming together to realize that we know it's not the quick fix. There's a lot of quick fix crap out there. There is. It comes down to moving your body and eating whole food. And a lot of the food that's whole food nowadays that are out there is not even having a nutritional value to it, right? Don't even get me started. We'll be here another hour, and I sure don't want to do that. These are actually several people on our team and their results and this, again, it's not just the fitness program. It's the nutritional part of it, okay? But I know these people. This guy right here, I know him personally. He's not sticking his stomach up and sucking it in. That was really a 21-day nutritional program that we put him on because he was on 5 different medications. Got him eating whole foods, got him taking the right stuff, and I guess that's a better picture right there. He got off 3 out of the 5 medications, and we're working on getting him off the other 2. So I know him personally. So that's all of these. I know most of them personally. That's me. But
you said his is all nutrition.
All nutrition.
Yeah.
That was. He didn't work out at all. It was just getting the nutrition on point. And he eats like a 3rd grader. So it was a challenge. And he's 57 years old. So as we get older, we know that's hard too. But it's just going, and I know, like Daryl up there, the police officer, he lost over 100 pounds. I know him personally. His wife are one of my best friends. It was nutrition. I mean, you work out, of course. You're not going to get muscles without working out. Yeah, you've got to work, but it's showing because of nutrition, right? So I just want you all to understand that. And he still goes to the gym. He actually teaches insanity now. Yeah, he teaches insanity at the gym now as well. So that's his wife right there. That's Tracy. That's after baby number 3, 6 weeks. her picture right after she had the baby. That's her 6 weeks. That was Summit 6. In case y'all don't know, that's not but anyway. Okay, I just wanted to show you. Oh, and this is a friend of mine. He's a NASA engineer, and he was one of my original PNIX. So I could go on and on. These people have some incredible stories. So. But a while ago I was talking about the economic crisis, the money part of it. Nobody really wants to talk about, but it's just like that major thing that's on your brain all the time, right? And it's out there, And I don't know what it is here in Nebraska as far as like unemployment rate or all of that kind of stuff. But in Texas, we used to be one of the best states to live in. We had the lowest, and we still do, I think. But I still have people losing their jobs and looking. They're looking. They're open to. And I know it because they're joining like the eyelash company, which is fine. I have nothing against that. I'm just saying people are open to doing something different. And this is just a way of healing health and fitness, to do that. So that's why we love doing that. So, and that's what we get to do. And just so y'all know, some of you guys may not know exactly Beachbody, but these are some of the programs they had free, like before the coaching part started. I started in about 2000, 2001 is when I kind of started my fitness journey. Actually started it at the gym before that. But they launched in 2007, and that's when the actual coaching and the community came on, and that's all the new stuff that they have, introduced Shakeology. And we're going to talk about a little bit about that. That's the nutritional aspects of it. It's not the only thing about it. But how many of you guys have probably either have or seen or know somebody who's done one of those programs? You've probably seen the infomercials too. So yeah. So it's well known. Les Mills, they've been taught in gyms, forever. And all of these now, we're doing P90X, PIO, Turbo Jan, or Turbo Kick, Insanity, Size is going to be a new one that's coming out, and they're all certification programs for people who want to get certified to go teach in a gym and bring more people to the gym, So it's a great combination. It's a great marriage. I like it. Just some people like to see numbers. We've grown a lot. I think I started here with 40 of us. Nikki came in about the 2011 mark, right? So, and I think we're at a little over three now. So just an idea how we've grown. Just kind of fun. We opened up in Canada 2 years ago. So we haven't opened up in South America and all those places. Working on it. Okay, so this is, it's honestly what makes us unique. It's not really the fitness program, although, we have some really cool fitness programs. Nutrition, I think, is a big part of it. It's not really the rewards. I'm not going to say it's not rewards because $10,000 is pretty cool, but they do have other rewards and other things that they give you. But it's really, I think, the peer support. That, I think, is really the key. The nutrition and the peer support, kind of that middle portion. Because it doesn't matter, what you do, like I said, for fitness, as long as you do something. But you got to have that nutrition, and if you don't have that peer support, it can make it hard. I know. I honestly promise you, and I've said it many times, I'd still be coaching even if I didn't make time because I needed accountability. Because I don't want to go back to where I was, and I could easily do that. I didn't have that surrounding, because I didn't have that support around me physically. So I needed that. So. I want to have you come up and help me talk about the peer support. Yeah, let's do another brush. So what are we going to do? Hang on, here we go. Anybody? Yeah, we'll do. We can bring. Yeah. Aaron, Crystal, Aaron. Yay! All right. Alright, the shaker goes to Angela Chickens. Angela. I'm going to have her talk about the peer support because that's kind of,
peer support is really what coaching is. I mean, it's really, thank you for coming. Because like you said, fitness, it doesn't matter if you're here or there, at home, outside running, nutrition, obviously, we need that too, but it's the peer support that keeps us going because, like you said, it's really hard to do on your own. It's really hard to motivate yourself to come to the gym, or it's really hard to, at your home, press and play. It's really hard to say no to the cupcake and yes to the apple. And, but it is a lot easier when you're a part. When you have friends who are around you, surrounding yourself with friends who are online or in person, who are having the same struggles, who want to have the apple with you, but really also want the cupcake. And are there supporting you, like, we can do this together and hold each other accountable. And that's what peer support is, and that's what coaching is. It's, I'm not a nutrition expert. I like to share what I've learned along the way, what I've found to work for me, and it's amazing how much I learn from the people that I'm helping, especially like recipes and such, that we really feed off each other, and peer support, helping each other with that same bigger goal of being healthy.
Yeah. I have to tell a funny story real quick on the peer support. I got so addicted to it. It was so much a part of my success. When I first started, my husband and I first got married, I was working out I would get up at 3:45 in the morning because I had to work out and then get ready and get the kids ready and be to work by 7. And I could not be late. My boss. But so that's what I was doing. And I would get up in the morning and I would take my laptop and I would slide it underneath the sheet of the bed and I would lift it up a little bit and I would get on it because I was logging on and we had this thing called Wowie, work out with you. And so I'd let my friends know I'm working out. And it was like a real time thing. I'd send a message, okay, I'm up, are you guys up? And I was like sneaking in. I don't know why I was doing it. I committed. I was, but I didn't want him to know because he was like, who are you talking to? Your little friends on there. I'm like, he didn't understand because he was a gym rat. He goes to the gym, and that was what he does. He had done it for 14 years when I met him, and that's probably why I was intimidated to tell him I had been 80 pounds overweight. But he loved going to the gym, and he didn't need that. He's like, just go do it. I mean, he didn't have that. He didn't understand. I'm like, okay,
Which is why you're connected.
Which is why, exactly. So I needed the people who would say, yes, get up off your butt and go do it, but not
in a nice way.
Right.
Like, I really don't want to get up either, but we're going to do it together.
Yeah, I had other people getting up, they were counting on me, and I didn't want to down. How silly that sounds. But anyway, that's what I did. So, anyway. Sorry. Okay. We just laugh about it. But there is a lot of peer support here. All right.
So, I guess Charline was showing her friends, and here's my friends.
Yeah. I thought you were going to show that at your house.
Sorry, no.
Oh my.
But this is just bringing it real that, these are real people that I know and have helped, and might be one of you. And really, it just looks different for everybody, right? We're all at different places and helping each other, even though we may not have that same 80-pound goal, we're still struggling with maybe some of the same things, and learning from other people through our struggles, and then celebrating the success together.
That's right. That's what it's about.
Shakeology.
Okay, we're talking about the nutrition part of it, and we can't talk about that without talking about Shakeology. Okay? Again, we are not here to sell y'all anything, but this is part of what we do as coaches. We talked about whole food nutrition. There's a lot of stuff on the market. We love this because it is whole plant-based. They get it. They don't get it from, just the cheapest person that they can get it from. They actually go to other countries. They search around. We have a guy called him the ingredient hunter.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. He is. And he just got married, but okay. So
And he's really smart, too.
And he's very smart. Really smart. But anyway, his job is actually to go out there and, to get these things and to make them work, to make them taste good, which is weird. I don't know how he makes that taste so good. But it is to provide our bodies with what we need, no matter if we're running a marathon, if we're hitting the gym, if we're doing a group workout, or we're at home push and play, or whatever it is that we're playing with our kids. Grandma and grandpa may just want to be able to go get out with their grandkids, and they need that nutrition in there. And you can go buy the Ensure. Okay. There's stuff out there. There's other stuff out there. but I like this because it doesn't have all the crap in it. It just doesn't.
I mean, Shakeology, that's one thing that I know for certain, that I can tell you what's in it, what's not in it, and I'm really proud to back it.
Yeah.
And like she said, we're not here to sell it, but I'm telling you, I'm here to share it because I love it. I mean, if you think about it, if you go shopping, hey, did you check out TJ Maxx? TJ Maxx, it's awesome. You get these clothes here. This is what I'm doing for you right now with this Shakeology. Is like, if I find a good deal, I'm going to tell you my friends about it. This stuff's awesome, and I love it because I know what's in it, and there's none of that junk. Like I said, I used to be a slim fast drinker, and this is the complete opposite. You can't even compare them because I know what's in here. I know that they're real whole foods, and that's what our body needs.
And I will tell you, I was not a shake person. Like when they first came out with this, I'm like, I am not talking about this, and I'm not drinking it. I was not a supplement person, just in my head, but I didn't understand it either because I knew there was all that other stuff out there. I did.
Tell about your 2 friends that you called the.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I will tell you that we're all busy, so this does make it a lot easier. But I was telling her last night. When this first came out, I have 2 friends. One is a naturopathic doctor. Does very, very well in Colorado, has a great practice, but he doesn't use any kind of prescription medication. It's all natural. And I have a doctor in Dallas, a very good friend of mine, who's a medical doctor, and it's all prescription. It's surgery. It's, that's where they make their money, right? So when this came out, I called both of them separately, didn't tell them I was doing it, and I said, I'm going to send you some Shakeology. I said, because I want you to tear it apart. I said, I want to know what's wrong with it, because I don't want to give it to my kids, and I don't want to drink it, and I don't want to sell it to my friends and my family if there's something harmful in there, or or something. So I sent it to them, and I said, get back with me. I don't even think it was 2 days later, the naturopathic doctor called me. He's like, oh my gosh, do you know what's in it? I'm like, no, what am I doing? What? Am I not? I'm like, oh my gosh, trying to figure it out. Like, what? He goes, no, it's good. He's like, it's got moringa and ashwagandha and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what does that mean? I didn't know what that meant. He's like, no, you don't understand. And so he started spouting off all the benefits of some of this stuff. I'm like, okay, this is cool. They didn't have all the research that kind of on it. So, and he was very impressed. He's like, honestly, I want to give this to my clients. He goes, how do I start? I'm like, oh, okay, it's cool. So it was that was not my intention. I really wanted him to tear apart. He did not. So, and I didn't hear back from the other doctor. I'm like, what's going on? I think I waited 2 weeks and I called him and I was like, hey, did you get this? And he said, yeah. And he goes, and I said, well, what do you think about it? He goes, I think it's awesome. I said, well, you didn't tell me. He goes, yeah. He goes, because if people drink this, they won't have to come see me. And I said, he goes, no, really. He goes, honestly, I could totally recommend this to my diabetic patients or my pre-diabetic patients, people who have high cholesterol. He goes, I totally can do that. And actually, there is a clinical study out right now that they just released as a third party proving, what he was telling me back then. And he said that I get paid for prescribing medications. I get paid. He goes, so I'm not going to do that. I was like, are you kidding me? He was like, yeah. He goes, I'll drink it. Wow. At least he was honest. So I'm telling you, several times when he goes to the doctor and they say, well, they have to be put on, I'm like, oh.
I mean, really, that just says educate yourself.
Yes.
As far as food labels and, you can't trust doctors. You need to go do your own research.
And there's a lot of stuff out there. You got to be careful. They tout as health, and there is some good stuff out there. We just like it because it has a lot of actual nutrition. All of that is in the diet. And I know y'all don't know what all of that is, but it's all plant-based stuff. It's all whole food stuff. The way they process it, they don't process the good stuff out. They actually process it in a way to keep it whole, so that you get the most out of it. So you can go research it for yourself. Moringa, I was just saying, I'm doing an aquaponics garden. Somebody ever heard of that? It's kind of like hydroponics, but you got fish, so it's kind of self-sustaining. It's organic. And anyway, we're setting one up for my family. And we brought a guy in who goes to South America, Costa Rica, Guatemala, all those places. And I was talking to him about moringa because I wanted to give him some Shakeology to try. And he was like, moringa? He goes, that grows everywhere. He goes, that's the tree of life. And he just starts talking about the properties in Moringa. And he's like, that's in that? And I said, yeah. And he pulled out and he had some Moringa essential oil that he made to give me. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And he was like, no, he goes, this is really amazing. So I thought that was cool, you know. And that was just one of the ingredients. So I started reading through and he's like, what's it taste like? So I made more. He took the whole bag. He's like, so it was cool. But anyway, so that was just a kind of and that just happened last week. So it's just kind of fun. But anyway, that's why I like it. And it tastes good.
And it helps your body get rid of the fat that is storing from all the horrible things.
Absolutely.
That's
Here,
why
eat
I
that.
yeah.
I love wine.
I love that. I would blend it with wine, but
Yeah. I
Totally
totally
get me
No, but seriously, you know, we all of us do not eat great all the time, and it is a great supplement to that. So, and it, you know, replaces the meal. So everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, it costs so much." I'm like, "It's cool, but you spend more than that. I promise you that." On McDonald's drive-through,
Or even vending machine in the gas station, you can replace it.
Yeah, there's all kinds of places.
it's just a reallocation. Depends on what your goals are, what you want to do with it. But anyway, so
Question.
yes.
So I've been doing the Shakeology and I really, really like it. And so can you do, is it okay to do it like when it gets colder, like warm it up?
Okay,
Or do they not?
I'll tell you this, because it's got live plant stuff in it, it depends on how warm, like you're talking about hot boiling it,
No,
just warming it up a little bit.
I didn't know.
Okay, it's not going to harm you. You will lose some of the nutrient value in it when you warm it up because it is whole plant-based stuff. So anytime you warm or change that kind of stuff, it'll affect that, but it's not going to harm you, and you will get some nutrient value from it, but not as much as you would if you left it the way it is and cold as warm it is. So yeah. They do say don't bake it; you will destroy it because it's got digestive enzymes. That's live stuff in there. You won't get that. So yeah, it's not going to harm you. It's not going to make you sick. There's no soy in it, you know, so, and they have vegan options if you don't want to do the white. And it's a weight isolate mix.
I hate to get, because I'm like a freak on Shakeology. But the price of a box of digestive enzyme,
Weight. Not probiotics.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're $25, $30.
Oh yeah, if you actually, honestly, that they've done the math on this, it would cost almost $800 to buy everything.
Thank you, right? Thank you for doing that for us.
Yeah. I do shake, you know, and I do other things on my own. I'll throw avocado and do some things, but I do have that once a day, and I've had it every day since it came out. And everybody's like, "Don't you get tired of it?" I'm like, "No, I actually wake up at 3 and it's kind of weird." So we're almost done. I don't want to keep y'all any. We're going to kind of skip through some of this stuff. So we've already kind of talked about. So basically, yeah, who we are as coaches.
I mean, like I said, I'm not a nutrition expert. I do teach group fitness here, but I'm not a fitness expert. I'm not a professional trainer. And coaches are everybody, like you said, attorneys, doctors, fitness professionals, and not regular people. A coach is somebody who wants to help somebody else. And whether you're at the start of your journey, mid-journey, whatever, you just want that support. And, you know, obviously being a coach helps me stay accountable to myself. Because of who I surround myself with. So,
Not about perfection.
not about perfection at all. We're all struggling, right?
So that was Daryl and Tracy. I talked about them earlier. Just real quick, they have an amazing story. I don't want to spend too much time on them, but we already kind of talked about them. But their lives. And he used to be a police. He was a sheriff's deputy, and she was a nurse at St. Jude's in Tennessee, and they're both now full-time coaches. So he really had some. His dad actually passed away with some health issues. So
What can you expect? Team, friends.
Yeah.
Friends and support.
Yeah, that's basically it. You know, we talk about our team, and the community is really the most important part of it. We have a really, and these are people, like I said, from every walk of life. So that's what I think I like about it is like you've got some expertise that I don't have, and we get to share that with one another. So. I do business opportunity webinars and stuff like that. When people really want to know how to earn as a coach, we didn't go into any of that. But if this is something that resonates with you, I do want y'all to think about it. What can it do for me? It's going to be different than it was for me, but it's going to be for you. I remember when I being a coach is going to be accountability. And if I happen to earn a little bit extra money to pay for, at that time I was taking Activate vitamins. That's all they had. I thought, okay, that'd be cool. But then it evolved, into helping other people. And now that's really all it is about.
Yeah, for me, I saw this as an opportunity to help people. I was kind of at that point where I wanted to help people, but I needed some structure. I needed some help with how to help people. I was that crazy P90X girl, and I didn't want to be the silly girl. I wanted to be a part of something bigger, a part of a community all working to help people. Because like you said, this health crisis is out of control, and if alone we feel like we can't really do much, but as a team, we feel like we can get somewhere. Working together with our own different strengths, putting together.
Well, we're human.
People.
We all need to help each other, right? We go through ups and downs, and we go through stuff happens. This is life, Our dogs die, and houses flood, and stuff happens. Marriages, kids, all that stuff is going to happen. Your life doesn't stop so that you can get home. It just doesn't. Matter of fact, it seems like every time you try to focus on something, stuff happens, right? So you've got to have that support. And other people need your help. I honestly, 99% of people that I help are people that I didn't know when I got it. Because I thought, I don't know anybody. How am I going to do this? I don't know a soul. Nobody who is going to listen. But honestly, people are looking for help. They're looking, and it doesn't. And I'm not saying
You start to share your story, and people connect with you.
Yeah.
And that's how you find people.
Like I said, I help people that they don't live anywhere near me. And that's the cool part. I mean, I would love to come up here and meet them at the gym, but they live in, Alaska. So we don't do that. We get online and we do that little weird thing, You're talking to your little friends again. He finally gets it after how many years? He finally understands. I think when he got retired from his job, he was like, oh, this is working.
Should we show the
We have let's do one more drawing. I want to tell you guys, if y'all want to, we've got a video. If you don't want to stay for it, it's 7 minutes. It's really cool.
It's really powerful.
I would like for you to stay. Y'all hang in there for 7 more minutes with us. Okay, we're going to do a drawing. So hang in there. After drawing, works every time. Yes! And it's a good drawing. This is for Monday Refresh. And some Shakeology. All right. Let me see.
Do you need a anything about this?
Oh yeah, I need to say something about it. They're dressed weird. No, this is actually at a Super Saturday. We like once a quarter, all the coaches in the areas get together and do some training and talk about success stories. And they had an 80s theme or some kind of thing. So they're all kind of dressed a little different. Pay attention to how they're dressed. I may ask y'all questions for the drawing. So anyway.
But basically, it's just people sharing their stories,
yes,
right?
they're going to share the stories of kind of how they got, why they got involved. Anyway, you'll hear it. So hopefully this works.
I'm 30 years old, and I'm going nowhere fast. When I was a teenager, I had these huge hopes, huge dreams, and I was most likely to succeed in high school. I had all this pressure to be somebody, to do something. I was a valedictorian in my high school class, graduated college, and now I'm 30 years old, and I'm a waitress. No matter how hard I try, and I try, I don't know how I ended up here, but no matter what I do, it's just not good enough. And now I'm in a marriage, if that's what you want to call it, honestly, because it's garbage. My husband would much prefer staying out all night long partying than coming home to me. And I just don't know what happened. I mean, like I said, I had dreams, and I wanted to be somebody, I wanted to make a difference, I wanted to matter. And now I'm crying myself to sleep every night. I take extra showers so people don't see me crying, so I have to pretend like everything's okay. What happened? What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? And what do I do now? Because this is not what I want my life to be. Is it too late for me? I just need help. What are you going to do about it?
Isolation. You want to talk about isolation?
Military, yeah.
I've killed more people than you would even imagine. I love God and I don't even know where to go in my life. I don't know why I was able to make it home and why they had to die. Now I've cut off my family. I hate my life. I'll go to work, I'll work my job, and I'll make money so that they can live and survive, and I'll pay the rent, and I'll pay the bills, but leave me alone. I don't want to live. What are you going to do about it?
In January, I'm up to 290 pounds. So in 10 more pounds, I won't be able to even weigh myself on the scale at home. I'm uncomfortable in my own skin. I'm always worried about what people are thinking about me. Are they judging me? I worry about going to the movie theater and even getting in the seat anymore. I'm worried I might break a chair in the restaurant. I'm just insecure, and my weight is always on my mind. I'm worried about my health. My ankles are swollen all the time. I'm worried if I go to the doctor, they'll tell me I have diabetes or heart disease or something terrible. I'm afraid to even go find out. And it's not like I haven't tried to lose weight before. I have. Over and over. I will start something new. I will count the calories. I'll count points. I just can't stick with anything for more than a few days. And the carb cravings are like a drug to me. I have to get that next fix, the next sugar high. I just wish someone would help me. What are you going to do about it?
Afraid. You want to talk about afraid? I'm afraid when I walk into the foyer after walking my dogs, searing pain grips my chest so bad I collapse in the foyer. I'm afraid when 3 months later, my family doctor tells me that she's alarmed by my EKG. I'm afraid a month later when I wake up in a hospital room with an invasive cardiologist in the first of 4 invasive procedures done that year, tells me he doesn't know why I'm alive. I'm afraid, as I watch my daughter, I'm afraid to come into the room because I've got so many tubes and wires coming out of me after an 8.5-hour surgery that I don't know if she's ever going to be the same. I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to see her grow up. I'm afraid when 13 weeks later, I'm back in the hospital for 2 more invasive procedures and have cardiologists tell me that the work that they had done 13 weeks before looks 20 years old. I'm afraid that I go to bed every night and I'm not going to wake up. I'm afraid that I get up every morning, the next bout of chest pain that I'm going to have is going to put me back in that hospital. I'm afraid and I need help. What are you going to do about it?
Empty. I want to talk about empty. I'm 98 pounds, and I can't stop thinking about the number on the scale. I wake up every single morning and I strip down to nothing. I step on my scale, and I let that number define the person
one of us know people that we could help. They may not live here. They may be somewhere else. There's people that you know that you don't even know that you know right now. So that's what we, that's how we love what we do so much. So thank y'all for sharing. For staying and listening.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like she said, there's people who need our help everywhere, and we just wanted to share how the tool that we use of Team Beachbody is how we help people. And so it may be for you, it may not be for you, but we're just thankful that you were able to listen to us today, and so that we can share for you.
And even if it's just inspiring and grabbing a friend and bringing them up here to work out with you here, absolutely. Bring them to Nikki's class, bring them to Zumba, get them up here, get them with a fitness trainer up here, whatever you can do.
If nothing else, we just hope that we've inspired you today.
Yes. So, and as promised, we're going to do so. Let's give away the Shakeology, and then we'll give away this reading packet. Shakeology packets go to Anna Ferguson. And does anybody know what this is? Okay, just real quick, in case you don't know, I have some people who don't know what it is. It's a 3-day, basically, almost like a detox, but you have a couple shakes a day, and you've got some whole, you eat actual food. It's not in the box, you have to make it, but it comes with the recipe, all that. It's really easy, but it's really cool. It's kind of a reset, kind of just a cravings, get some cravings out of your body. It's really cool, and it does have Shakeology in it as well. So
Those two, Kylie Olson.
Well, thank you guys. I appreciate y'all sticking around this whole time. I know it's kind of hard to sit after you've been working out and you're sweating, you're hungry, and you just want to go. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us share.
Yes, and I look forward to seeing some of you guys later on today. But